people, watch that.
Hello once again, Audie. I can't say it. Today, we're going to be talking about Retrieval arcs. I spelled arcs wrong, and you can't even see the whiteboard. That's fantastic. Basically, I've broken down Retrieval arcs into 8 different components, which we'll be going over in today's video. I'm explaining to this like I'm explaining to somebody who's writing a book or making a movie because it helps me with my own writing. Retrieval arcs are one of my favorite types of arcs in anime, other than tournament arcs.
Tournament arc! Tournament arc! It's a fucking tournament arc!
The 2 arcs we're going to be focusing on today are the Sasuke Retrieval arc and the Water 7, and Enies Lobby arcs from One Piece. The catalyst. This is where we see our first signs of the protagonist that needs retrieving. Actually, in Naruto, it was a chain of events that led to, that was the catalyst. I'm talking about the manga here. The anime messes it up by adding in that like filler arc between when Itachi and the fish dude come into town. I think his name was Kizune. Come into Konoha and like mess everything up, and the hospital fight on the roof. What actually happens, and it makes a lot more sense, is it goes Sasuke doesn't beat Gaara in the Chunin exams. Itachi comes to town and says, "You weak." Naruto goes on the Tsunade arc, and then Naruto comes back, and then Sasuke is finally put out of the genjutsu that Itachi put him under. Makes a lot more sense for why Sasuke decided to leave the village instead of the whole the Naruto beat me, save me in the race thing. I mean, it kind of helped, but you get the idea. In Water 7, not as entertaining. It's when the hooded dude, one of the assassin people, meet up with Robin for the first time. The beatdown is the next step. This is where you get to show that this is going to be an uphill battle, and the audience is like, how are they going to succeed? In One Piece, the beatdown happened at the mayor's like office place, where it was like the whole betrayal thing happened, and then you know, Luffy got stuck between the 2 buildings and everyone got beat the crap up. But in Naruto, my man Sasuke just got ganged up upon. He was up here. And first it was Naruto on the rooftop. And then it was Kakashi.
落ち着け。なんなら今からあんたの一番大事な人間を殺してやろうか。今あんたが言ったことがどれほどずれてるか実感できるぜ。ま、そうしてもらっても結構だがな。あいにく俺には一人もそんな奴はいないんだよ。もうみんな殺されてる。
My man Sasuke went, ooh. And then he got beat up by the stand. You can't even see my hand anymore unless it's just blocking it. This is when the goons squat up. This is the This is when Nami finds Luffy stuck between the 2 buildings. This is when Sanji like gets on the train. Like this, like the crew is starting to build up. In Naruto, it's when Sasuke leaves, and then Shikamaru is put in charge of all assembling the team. And you know, they get the squad together, they stand in front of the gate, and they're like, hey, let's go. This is the chance to start the emotional buildup of the arc and really get that call to action going. You know that one Bruce Lee movie with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar where like has like the different levels that he has to like go up and fight? Well, this part of the arc kind of resembles that. Mind you, part 4, 5, and 6 can kind of be flexible with each other. It can kind of be interchangeable, so just keep that in mind. As for part 4, the group of heroes slowly starts catching up to whoever they need to rescue, and usually it ends up with one of them like fighting somebody, and then they have to like stay behind while the rest go ahead. This is usually the part where the main character kind of takes like a back seat. That's so stupid. And the supporting characters get to shine a little bit. This is Neji versus the Sound Ninja, more Sound Ninja, Shikamaru versus the other Sound Ninja. This is the wild card. This is the bam, +4 in your face. At this part in the arc, it's usually with the enemy getting reinforcements, or it could also be the heroes getting unexpected help. In One Piece, it was Frankie helping out the crew, getting together. That was the unexpected help. It was kind of expected, but you know what I mean. They weren't expecting him to help. The reinforcements were obviously the Buster Call. In Naruto, it was the Sand Village people coming in. That was the unexpected help. And Rock Lee, God, that fight was so good. Drunken Rock Lee. Anyway. This is the place where you nail the emotional stuff in. This is the precipice for the final fight. This is the summit before the climactic wingsuit off the mountain. This is the part where the whole crew's getting together in that nice shot. Whew. Whew. The confrontation with the Retrieval, with the friend, is usually right before the final fight, like the big climactic fight. This is like Naruto and Sasuke talking at the Valley of the End at first, before tussling. So you can kind of see where parts 4, 5, and 6 can be flexible. Sasuke fighting Naruto can somewhat be considered part of part 5, because we're not expecting Sasuke to turn around and start beating the crap out of Naruto. And in One Piece, they have like a little reprise of part 4 within part 6, where they do the whole train thing, and then after that they start leaving each other again as Luffy goes towards Robin. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Throw in some flashbacks, throw in some cool fight scenes, have the characters yell at each other, and that's about it. And of course, some reaction shots of the characters being shocked. Characters, of course, should have learned something from this whole ordeal. Naruto learned that he needs to focus on himself and get stronger, and we get a 2-year time skip from that point. In the manga and the anime, it continues on with some filler arcs after the Sasuke Retrieval arc, but in the manga it's supposed to end right there with Naruto just going and training with Jiraiya, and Sasuke makes a decision to finally prioritize revenge over his friends. In One Piece, it was all the crew's bounties being increased, and it was Robin deciding to finally accept, and not worry about and have faith in her friends. That was really eloquent of me. and it was Frankie deciding to join the crew. And this arc should really usually propels the world to where it'll go next. Let's take a break real quick and let's go to even the My Hero Academia arc, where after this whole arc, All Might no longer can be the symbol of hope. Usually the Retrieval arc is a huge part of the world. It's in the story changing. Yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. By the way, if you guys didn't know and are interested, I'm posting the chapters of my novel Prism on Webtoons every Tuesday until the release of my second novel, which will hopefully be fall this year. Yeah, that's all I got. Take care.